Sawadee. Unfortunately, there's too much of a queue and too many people inside this temple room. Thai people will be able to understand what the monk and the young monk is chanting. I think they're either reciting or doing some sort of ordination, being enrolled officially. So there's lots of family members and aunties and uncles, mums and dads, and grandparents and such like. So I'm just going to leave them to it. I'm not going to go stand at the door waiting for the queue for foreigners who, in all honesty, have probably got no real right to be there at such an important event for the family. Yeah, it's actually quite. I'm surprised they've opened. If that's what they're planning on doing, as it's a tourist attraction at the same time. You'd think they'd close it to the public so the family could have some privacy. But clearly they don't want to lose money, so they ain't going to do that. Anyway, let's wander through here. I have shown you this area before, so don't be disappointed I'm not showing you it. There you go. There you go. Oh, it's too dark anyway. The light balance on the phone. Didn't adjust, did it? Oh dear, never mind. I think this phone is ready for the bin. Quite frankly, I've had enough of it. And it's light balance. I have to basically just keep touching the phone. It's probably my own fault. I've probably changed the setting on it somewhere, somehow, to do it manually rather than doing it automatically. So it's probably my own damn fault. It's not too bad when I'm outside, as long as I'm not in too harsh a sunlight. Stupers. I'm stupid for thinking they were JDs or DJs. They're called stupers. Like these bronzes here, don't they? I wish we could do that in the UK. Literally just stick an orchid to a tree. It'd be so cool. Unfortunately not. They're an indoor plant for the UK, not an outdoor plant. It's not particularly sunny today. It actually looks like the heavens are going to open up any minute. Which won't be great because all my bags are on the motorbike. All that Thai writing. Oh, there is English as well. What to say? Considering it's the Westerners that are keeping this place open by paying the entrance fee, you think they put the effort into doing English, but they have. So I'll stop complaining. Lots of stupas. Muhammad the 6th was born in late 18th of October 1804. I assume this one must be dedicated to him. I have to admit, this is... I mean, it is what I expected. But it's not... I mean, it is a temple, it is a place of worship, but it really is more of a museum. Because of all the artifacts that have been brought in, you know, and put on display. So it really is more of an actual tourist attraction rather than an actual place of worship. Standing Buddhas. 2 hands, 1 hand. 2 hands, 1 hand. 1 hand. Stone carving tools. Yeah, that isn't old. I mean, forget the handle. I don't even think the head's old either. Signs, not the best. The light's gone on it. Anyway, let's show you some Buddhas. He loves the Buddhas. Maybe they should have more of those sorts of things around. Help people out. Those that can't read or understand English, at least they can, maybe they can read it, but they can't speak it. I don't know. Or maybe speak it but can't read it. Oh, I'm talking short. Back up, Mikey, back up. Largest reclining Buddha. What, here? Oh, where are you then, my love? So this is saving you 300 baht. Samurai bad. Well, not if you're Thai, because I don't think Thais pay to get in. Although if you're a Thai lady and you're coming here with a farang, I'm pretty sure the Thai lady would probably still pay as well, because it's not her money. She'd be expecting the partner, whoever brought her here, to pay. Right, have I been around this corner? Yeah, I have. Oh no, I haven't. Didn't do these ones over this side, did I? No. Asian looking people, but they're not speaking Asian language. Sounds like she's speaking Spanish or Mexican. Certainly doesn't sound like she was speaking Thai or Japanese or Korean, because I know what they sound like. A little massage history room. These are the little flower arrangements that people give as offerings normally. Let's keep going, let's keep moving. I've not been through that. Been that way, it's like, ain't it? We need to go get something to drink and eat soon. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting very hungry. See, it is a museum. Told you. It's not really a temple as such. Oh, more massage, teaching and training. So if you didn't know, officially in Thailand, I think that might be number 6, I'm not sure. Yeah, this technique of massage, this Thai traditional massage, is supposed to be officially taught in temples. So if the person has not got a certificate from the temple, technically they're not trained. Because it's only the temple that's really allowed to train to do the traditional massage. I should know because I've had hundreds. Quite a lot of the time when you go to places like Pattaya, Phuket, and even a lot of places around Bangkok, they won't have the certificates. You can also learn as a tourist. You can do a course. I'm not sure how many days or weeks or how many hours the courses are, but you can actually, as a tourist, you can learn how to do Thai massage. Well, this is just a history of certain monks and the king. Number 9. Oh, sorry. Yeah, number 9. Gao. See a lot of these around. These emulets. A lot of Thai guys where they're normally in cases like these ones over here. Yeah, the one the middle one on the end there, and the other ones there. They're very popular. I don't know how to tell one apart from the other. I mean, they are different, but I don't know what's valuable and what's not. Back outside again. The sky's trying to brighten up. Hopefully a bit of luck. Whatever storm looks like it's brewing is going to blow by. Not stay dry. This isn't. Obviously in Bangkok there's lots of places to see. I've already been here a few hours, so getting very hungry. Need to find something to eat, and very soon. Oi. Sorry about that, folks. I misstepped the step. And in doing so, forcing me coming down, not knowing where the ground was. Jolted my camera out of my selfie stick. The laying Buddha is inside. So I'll show you this lovely water feature. Pretty cool how it comes out in that shape, like cone shape. Pretty cool. Sorry to say, folks, but did the Thai Buddhists nick stuff from Chinese Buddhists? Not this as such, but this design doesn't strike me as Thai. Strikes me more of a Chinese or Japanese. You see this quite often, maybe not so much with trees, but when I went to see the Buddha's footprints, people get little sticks and prop them up against the rocks. You know, like this. I don't know the reason behind it. Well, obviously it's got to have some sort of meaning. They don't just do it for the fun of it, do they? To show support for the tree or the rock. Yeah, the actual technicality behind it, I don't really know. It's fun though, isn't it, I suppose? Let's go see the laying down Buddha. Looks like wall paintings, obviously all weathered away. Look, there's Chappie. Restoration, somewhere. Doing some restoration work. It's going to take him a long time, especially if he's doing it all on his own. I don't know if he's working from photos from what it might have looked like years ago. I mean, you can see he's got a hell of a job on his hands, because there's not much left, is there? There really isn't much left at all, is there? No. And that's a person there, I think, with his face. And the same there. You know. So some bits are still kind of legible, still you kind of see what they were. But you know, the space over here. I mean, what, you got no idea what was there. There's nothing to nothing to give you reference, is there? But good on you, mate. I mean, look at that. That's just pretty much just completely plain, isn't it? It's completely gone altogether. Completely gone. And actually, out of all the temples that I've been to, that's the best thing that I've ever seen. Someone doing restoration work. I'm sick to death of seeing all these new temples being built, like brand spanking new, and nothing to do with restoration. So it's really, really nice to see for the first time the old stuff being looked after. You know, in England, we spend billions on restoration of churches and old historic buildings, cathedrals and such like. We spend a lot of money on restoration. You know, employing hundreds, if not thousands, of people throughout England. You know, and you've got the art museums and places like that as well. They do restoration work, you know, artworks and stuff like that. So it's really, really nice. So obviously it has a lot of history, which a lot of these temples, unfortunately, I have to say, have no history whatsoever. A lot of them aren't being built on previous historic sites, you know, so they're kind of trying to recreate what was there before, you know. A lot of the sites where you find temples today are brand spanking new. From what I can gather, I don't know if I was fully understanding what I was being told. Where I stayed in Si-Keo, which is northeast Thailand, Isan, it was a bit Airbnb, and it was down a little dirt track in the middle of nowhere, very secluded Airbnb. And just before you arrived at the property, down a little dirt track, there was a little temple. Well, I say a little temple, it's quite big, but anyway, there was a temple. But also with that site, it wasn't listed as a temple, it was listed as a museum. And I don't think the monk, I'm going to use the word monk loosely, because I think actually he was just a sculptor, like an artisan, you know, an artiste. And from what I can gather, he's very, 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 very good at building statues, you know. So obviously built his own at his own temple. But I believe the monk himself owns the land. So it's not like the church owns the land, like in England. You know, the church, Catholic, you know, Christian, whichever, makes no difference. The churches and the land that they sit on, the church owns. It doesn't belong to the priest, the vicar, or whoever. It belongs to the church. Therefore, the land and all its, you know, assets also belong to the church. But here in Thailand, don't think every temple. I mean, this will be obviously because, you know, it's to do with the king and everything. So, you know, there isn't going to be a monk who's profiting from the site as such. other temples, I believe that may possibly be the case. But you know, that actual monk themselves could profit from donations and such like. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird way of looking at religion and religious sites, because it's not like in the West. The church is a church. You'll never get church being classified as a museum, but temples seem to be quite often classed as museums here rather than actual temples. But yet then they make sure you cover up and follow the rules as would be a temple. Here I'm not making so much, because obviously it is definitely 100% a temple, because they're now ordaining some young monks. So clearly it is a temple, a place of worship. But at the same time, the worshippers have to come in free of charge, I'm thinking, but come in and then have to deal with all these Westerners getting in their way, taking photos. Anyway, that's enough of me whiffling on. I'm going to show you in there, because that's the Lion Buddha. So TTFN, hold on 1 second, there's more to come.